Welcome back to Bourbon Country Reacts.
Hey everybody.
Yep, I'm Keith.
Hey
I'm
Keith.
sort of a music guy.
Sort of. I'm sort of a bourbon guy.
Ish.
I'm Dustin.
Yeah.
The sort
Dustin.
of bourbon guy.
Yeah.
Speaking of bourbon,
We have.
bourbon bribe.
We like bourbon
Another
bribes.
bourbon bribe. You guys, if you don't know by now, the little pink sticker means bourbon bribe. This is from our friend in North Carolina, who shall not be named, which is okay. And this friend had sent us Soldier's Cut bourbon whiskey.
Which makes sense. If the friend in North Carolina is who I think they are, that makes some sense.
We're sitting at 82 proof.
All right, so it should be smooth.
Yeah.
You know anything about this distillery or?
It's from Weldon Mills Distillery in North Carolina.
Cool, North Carolina bourbon.
I ain't never heard of it.
Me either.
What do they want to listen to?
So the request that came with this is "My Old Man" by Zach Brown. So we've done a Zach Brown song. We did "Chicken Fried,"
Yep.
which we liked.
Didn't we do? We've done another one of his, haven't we?
Not sure.
Maybe not.
I remember "Chicken Fried,"
Yeah.
but I don't necessarily remember anything else. So hey, let's check it out. Sometimes I prefer lyric videos.
He was a giant when I was just a kid. I was always trying to do everything he did. I can still remember every lesson he taught me growing up, learning how to be like my old man.
Sometimes we don't mind that. Sometimes we're like, oh, don't do
It's just kind of thinking that.
He was a lion. We were a father's pride, but I was defiant when he made me walk the line. He knew how to lift me up and when to let me fall. Looking back, he always had a plan. My old man, my old man. Feel the callus on his hands and dusty overalls. My old man. Now I finally understand. I have a lot to learn from my old man. Now I'm a giant, got a son of my own. He's always trying to go everywhere I go. Do the best I can to raise him up the right way, hoping that he someday wants to be like his old man. As he's looking down, my old man, I hope he's proud of who I am. I'm trying to fill the boots of my old man.
You picked a weird lyric video.
Yeah, the imagery there was a little
Different. A lot of dads. I think this was a song about dads, right?
I think it might have been.
We're getting not too far from Father's Day.
Well, by the time this drops,
No. We'll see. We don't know. Because YouTube. But,
yeah, we don't know how that's going to go with the copyright stuff. So I had kind of a James Taylor vibe coming off that, which is coming from me is pretty high praise.
Right.
Because largely that was just a guy and a guitar. So the violins were only present in the chorus.
Yeah, and they were... I don't think they were necessary.
I don't think they hurt the song.
Okay. It would... So, what I noted in my head was that was a violin. That was not a fiddle.
It was very much played like a classical violin backup, just a long,
Yep.
whole notes rolling out.
Yep.
I enjoyed the song. I mean, people tend to think that way, like kind of the sort of rock analog would be Cats in the Cradle. Yeah, Cats in the Cradle and Silver Spoon. Yeah.
Right.
It's the same message. Except Cats in the Cradle is like lamenting not spending enough time
Right.
being a dad. And this one's more about somebody who actually did spend the time and appreciated the time spent.
With her...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a good reminder song for folks. We talk about, I tend to like perspective songs, and this is a good one to help recalibrate your perspectives. If that's how you grew up, some of us didn't.
It was interesting that kind of... It talked about, trying to raise your kid to be like you. Trying to raise your kid to be like you now.
Yeah, not the little shithead I was.
Right. When you were oh, don't do that.
No.
But now, I mean, you're all right.
Depending on who you ask.
You guys seem to like him. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I hang out with him.
I've seen some comments, man. Some of these people don't like me very much.
The West Virginia guy, I think, is what they've been calling you recently.
Really?
Couple. I've seen a couple of them.
Well, I don't know why you be calling me a West Virginia guy.
We're in Indiana.
Hey, yeah, that's here flatland.
All right. So, not a bad tune. Cool reminder tune.
Yep.
So, what do you think of this bourbon?
Got mixed feelings on it.
Me too.
So it's got this great flavor, a very sweet flavor. It's got a really nice oak finish,
Yeah, it's smooth.
and it is not Kentucky water. I taste not Kentucky water. Big time.
I'm not really getting a ton of that. You're getting iron?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the same kind of mixed feelings. So my mixed feelings are around, I do kind of get that now. Once it sits back there, you kind of get a little bit of that. So my mixed feelings are, I think they cut it a little too much.
They did. I think if they had not lowered the proof on this, one, the not Kentucky water flavor would not have been as prominent.
Yep.
And two, the sweet, and there's some cinnamon in there. All those flavors would have been turned up quite a bit at a much higher proof.
It's not by any means super hot. Like it's not fire.
Oh no,
right?
no,
You're
it's
not
smooth.
It's smooth. So I think they could have given up a little smoothness by not proofing it down so much. And maybe they don't need a barrel proof, although that would be delicious probably. Maybe like 95 instead of 82.
And keep in mind, as you're kind of watching us break this down, Dustin and I both prefer high proof
Barrel proof.
bourbons. We like things at barrel proof. So
True.
we're a little biased that way.
Yeah. Well, your
If you
bias is
prefer close to, closer to 80 proof for smoothness,
Did you not hear me?
well, my bias is showing.
Yeah. Better fix that.
So if you guys prefer something closer to an 80 proof,
This would probably be right up your alley.
right up your alley.
It's pretty good.
I'm not going to be able to stop this video now.
I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hey, if you enjoyed this video, give us a like. What?
Hold on now. I got a couple more things to say about this bourbon.
Okay.
So, as I mentioned, it's from Walden Mills. It's got a never forget label on it, which is kind of neat. Obviously, it's, there's a military reference, soldier's cut. So,
Can I share my bias again?
I mean, it's kind of better without it. What do you guys think?
All right.
So this bourbon whiskey was aged less than 2 years in small barrels. I've never seen anybody put that on the label. In small barrels. That's how they got.
They're cheating.
Well, that's not.
They're
You're
cheating.
not wrong, but you're also not right.
It works.
It does work. They use smaller barrels to get this flavor. Had they used a regular sized barrel and aged it for the same amount of time, it wouldn't.
Cristiano wouldn't have liked it.
Well, yeah, and it wouldn't have been nearly as good. We wouldn't have liked it. What are you talking about? Yeah. Oh, this is kind of cool. So we dedicate this brand to all service members lost protecting our freedoms and way of life.
Cool.
As such, a cut of the proceeds from the sale of this brand will go towards supporting families of fallen service members we will never forget.
Cool.
That's
If it's
neat.
going to Gold Star families, that's good on them. So get a bottle.
That's pretty neat.
Well, just get a bottle.
Just get a bottle. Yeah. And if you don't want it, send it to us. We'll drink it.
I'll try.
We'll both drink it. Unless
All right.
you're not going to share.
I usually share.
He does usually share. That's true.
So is it time now?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I got to put this back. Go ahead.
If you enjoyed this video and not seen Keith's bias, give us a thumbs up. Get down in the comments. Tell us what songs you want us to listen to. Remember, we've learned a bunch about country music. What are you doing? We've learned a ton about country music through you guys, but there's still a ton that we don't know about. So tell us what we should be listening to. Give us ideas of things to drink if you haven't seen it on the channel. Or if you don't want to go through the democratic process, what should they do?
Send a bribe.
Bribe us. And till next time, folks, we'll see you later. It's not done yet.